things that really stopped me before didn't stop me now. So I was really, really happy for a few years. I went on to play junior A hockey over in Nova Scotia in Canada. And I went down to Orlando the year after that to play junior hockey in Orlando, Florida, which was a lot of fun with the weather. I had a nice billet family where I stayed with a great house with a big swimming pool and everything, and life was great. After a couple of years, I finished off my hockey career in Sweden, and I started working for a company, a sales company, and I did really well. I was one of their top salesmen almost every month for 3 or 4 years in a row. After 5 years with this company, these thoughts started coming back for some reason. And up until today, I don't know why. I was doing fine, they were still there, but I managed them, and I wasn't listening to them at all. But one day it got more and more serious, and nothing really happened. Everything was just like normal, but I started listening to these thoughts and kind of gave in. And then I feeded the dragon, so to speak. And it just got worse and worse. And all of a sudden, for a couple months, 4 or 5 months, I was back in it again. My brain was on fire, so I was thinking every minute, every hour. I was thinking too much. I was listening to these thoughts. I had to do certain things, and in my case, it wasn't about washing my hands. It wasn't about checking the car. It wasn't about that. I just had to think the right thoughts to be able to do certain things, like normal things, to pick your clothes in the morning, put on your clothes, eat certain things, do normal stuff. And before I had to do certain things, I just had to think the right thoughts, and the wrong thoughts were there. And I listened to those thoughts. I just couldn't do certain things. Like I couldn't put on this sweater. I had to pick some other sweater. I couldn't wear those socks. I had to pick another pair of socks, which totally doesn't make sense. And if you haven't gone through this, I don't expect you to understand. I don't expect you to know what it's like, because I know it sounds completely crazy. But you can just imagine what it's like in the morning. You all you want to do is put your clothes on and go, and you can't really do it. It might take 10-15 minutes to pick a pair of socks and put them on, and then move on to your pants or t-shirt or whatever. And then imagine what it's like to go to practice and perform in hockey or school or whatever it is. Like I said, I don't want to expect you to understand. I just want you to stay open-minded and just listen and understand other people. If you know other people with the mental disorder of OCD, just keep an open mind and really try to listen to them and try to get them to seek help, because that's what you need. I actually went to, after a while, I got some help from a couple of psychologists. Didn't help at all. And in my case, it was all about push myself through the fire. First time around, I actually managed to do it myself. Like I said, I got to a point where I just had enough. I was so mad at myself for all this and the things I couldn't do. I was fed up, and I was able to stop. Second time around, I couldn't do it. Like I said, I couldn't handle it myself. I was with my current girlfriend, actually. I have her to thank for a lot of this, to where I am today. Finally, I was strong enough to tell her about it, how it affected me. And first of all, she was mad at me for not telling me sooner. But we sat down and we had a good talk, and she decided to help me. It was actually after that I went to a psychologist. I was listening to them. I tried a few different medications, but it didn't help me at all. It didn't help me at all. The problem was still there. I think in my case, the best way to treat me was like you treat a phobia. If you're scared of heights, you go somewhere really high. You really like a tall building. You look down, you go to some sort of tower, whatever you want to do. If you're scared of spiders, you try to hold a spider in your hand, you get used to it.